Okay, welcome back. We are on day 3, I believe, of the Necroa mod. For those that haven't got to watch the previous streams or are just catching up for the first time, basically the Necroa mod, the zombies will evolve over time. There's also some more realistic transmission stuff going on, so we have to keep washing our hands. We have to keep making sure we're wearing a mask. Yes, it's all quite serious, but we've made good progress so far, and now we're basically at the point where we're preparing for the virus evolving, which it has just started doing, I believe. So they've just started, like, they're not talking and blabbering anymore. Oh, 1 second, let me add the cursor. Sorry, I always forget. Sometimes when I do recording, I turn my cursor off because it looks better. So yeah, the zombies are no longer showing signs of being human. This one's not implemented, so we don't have to worry about that. That's not implemented. And they come back from the dead. Okay. I don't know what we're doing today, really. What do we need? We still need a stove. I could probably do some reading to start the day, honestly. I'm gonna need to do some carpentry so we can get, like, some walls and stuff up. Maybe put some gates up at the front entrance. I do want to take out some food as well. How are we looking on, like, weight? We are technically losing weight, so I'm actually just gonna take... Let's take a lemon meringue pie slice. Nice. And we're gonna sit and we're gonna do some reading. I could probably do with getting myself a chair as well at some point. Can't remember if we've got the helicopter event in this or not. That's something else that I didn't consider. It looks like Plague Inc. Well, the Necroa Virus is from Plague Inc. It's based off of the game. The Necroa Virus is an actual, like, thing from Plague Inc. What up, Jetstream? How's it going? We've also got the Patreon server is actually doing a launch event tonight as well, because we're starting a new wipe on the Patreon server. So just to put it out there, if anybody is interested, the Patreon is linked in the Twitch chat right now, and we are doing a 50% discount for the next, I think it's now 5 days. So until the 19th. Which means that in dollars, I think it goes down from $4.50 to $2.25. So you can get access to the server for $2.25. We're doing a launch event tonight, 7 p.m. UK time. And also, like, that applies to annual subscriptions as well. So if you happen to lock in at, like, an annual price, you know, you pay the discounted rate for the whole thing and save quite a lot of money. So if anybody's interested, we'll be running that server as of tonight, and we don't know really how long we're going to do the wipe cycle for on this one. I think what we're going to start doing is basically wipe the following weekend after each update. The unstable branch at the moment is a little bit tricky to manage when it comes to, like, multiplayer servers, because of mods needing updates and stuff like that. So I think we're just going back to a model of, like, wiping on the first weekend of after an update, sorry. Okay, so I'm not going to eat this yet because I want to make sure we're clean before I do that. Who dis? Yo, Crashburn Mame, thank you very much for the 3 months subscribed to tier 1, and we also had a medic as well. Thank you. 35 months. How did I know that was coming? Thank you, mate. Do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I should pick up all of these, like, weapons, smithing hammers. Put all that in one of these boxes. I think what we decided was this was my weapons. We have one for tools as of yet. I guess we do, but it's a cardboard box, so I'm not gonna use that for those. We've got like new crates as of last time. So we'll do tools and weaponry in this bottom one here. How's necroing going? Did they get bulletproof heads yet? No, not as of yet. I'm not sure what kind of stuff we're due to expect, honestly, on that front. Making my homemade garlic bread, triple cheese, and chicken pizza for dinner tonight to celebrate the PZ wipe. Nice, dude. That sounds awesome. We want this because we want to fill it up with water. Okay, welding mask, tongs, wood glue, wood saw. Can definitely find a place for these. Take out all of these. These are just all tools. Bread, 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 bread. Thank you, ASCII. Appreciate that. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Here we go. Okay, so we've done enough on this front now. Yeah, we've got plenty more space in here now. Let's get rid of the carton of nails. That's going to save us a bunch of room. Yeah, it's 20 weight by itself. So that can go straight in here. Throw the watering can in. Definitely don't need all this duct tape. Here we are. Okay. Looking a lot better. We're going to go fill up the water dispenser. We're also going to make sure we clean ourselves up. And then I think we can bring that back to base. There's still zombies lurking around out here, or are we good now? Okay. There's like a couple outside. I really want to try and get, like, in the long term, I'd love to get some gates up. Wait. Did I not wash? Is that because I'm clean or because the water's gone off? Okay, well the water's still on, so that must mean I'm clean. What does the Necroa mod do? It causes the virus to evolve and make the zombies tougher and change how things like transmission works. We have to keep ourselves clean when we're eating. You know, the zombies are going to get, like I said, the zombies are going to get more difficult as time goes on, stuff like that. Eating my pie. Lots of shelving units in here. remember if we really had a look through here, actually, last time. Yeah, we did. We definitely did. Lots of shelving we could use. Especially if we knock through one of these walls. Okay, so now I want to put this back in the truck. Because we're going to have to go purify this water. Which means I'm also going to need the bucket. Which I've just put away. It's a little bit annoying. That's okay. Okay, all done. Okay. Next thing, I guess we'll go ahead and start looting some more of these storage bins. Actually, we might need a, we need a propane tank. What was it? Because we've got a propane torch, but it's empty. So we need to go and get a propane tank so we can open more of these doors. And we need to find a... like, preferably a propane barbecue as well. So 1 second, let me pull up my map here. Because I know where we're at right now. Let's remove the POIs. And I'll just pull this up for you guys so that you can see what I'm looking at. So we are just here on the edge of Riverside, to the west of Riverside. So if we want something to cook with, there's got to be a propane barbecue in a trailer park, right? There's got to be. Somewhere in this trailer park, there's going to be a propane barbecue. You would think. There's a regular barbecue here, a charcoal barbecue. But we don't actually have, we have like a dull hatchet. Not the best for scavenging wood for a fire. It might work. It might work. Because we can actually pick up logs from the environment and stuff now. Maybe we'll grab that. Maybe we'll go grab the charcoal barbecue from the trailer park across the street. There was a lot of zombies there too. Maybe like one of these houses on the outskirts of town would have one. We were in this area before. I feel like there's got to be a propane barbecue somewhere around here. Right? It can't be that scarce. Jesus. There really are just, there's none. Okay. And we've got other, like, lots of other houses around here. There's also the ones near the sanatorium that, you know, maybe one of these would have one outside. It's all, like, quite run down. There is the trapper house, though. Yeah, there's really, like, I can't see any. Okay, we'll go grab that wood barbecue. We'll go grab that wood barbecue and see if we can use that for a little bit. Oops. Legend has it, if you eat an entire one of Jetstream's pizzas, you hibernate for 7 months. Yeah. I feel like I'd probably wake up from that needing a nap, honestly. Okay, so there's quite a few zombies. Let's just try and deal with smaller groups at a time. That's something as well. Do we have generator knowledge? Not sure we have generator knowledge yet. Means we may have to start collecting watches. But we'll see. Again, I just need to aggro a couple at a time here. Sorry, Jet. Ad breaks come at the worst possible moments. People, yeah, I suppose you're right. Probably not a fair assessment, is it? That one person in the zombie movie that still thinks they're people and refuses to kill them. And then ends up dying because they're an idiot. Egypt. I think it was that one over there. Man, thank you for the follow. Oh, there it is. Oh, uh-oh. How much do these weigh? 10? Oh, charcoal. Here we go. We can use that. Here we are. Right, we take this. Maybe we cook some, purify some water while we're here as well. Why are they so slow in movement and reaction? Because the virus has evolved and has turned them into like mindless zombies now, as opposed to how they start off where they're still a little bit human, and that causes them to like stumble over and fall over. So we're starting to see like the very first signs of the virus evolving, and I would hazard a guess that from here they're probably gonna start getting more difficult. Why do the Zomboids have subtitles? Because we're playing with a mod. We'll take the empty pot. I don't know if we have one of those. Okay. The main thing here is I'm going to need to make sure that when I've purified the water, I have a safe escape. So, I didn't bring the bloody water bar up. Right, I'm going to have to drive the van in here. which is probably going to get a lot more attention. So let's try and... Well, there's a cooking thing here. We can use this house. Let's try and clear the area around this building. Really, I should clear these zombies anyway, because they're, like, very close to my base. So we can consider this a bit of tidy up. Base clearance operations. But Vestal, how's it going? Okay, a couple more. I think we can bring the vehicle over. There's a bad feeling about how much blood is on him, so we better get that washed up. Okay. I've officially had enough of that shit. Who does now? Paul, thank you for the raid, bud. How are you? Alright, lads. Is late game with the mod pretty much death? I don't know yet. It's a great question. I don't know. First time on your stream, watch your videos and shorts. You're my Zomboid senpai. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that one. I'm not gonna lie to you. As long as it's not like, you know... As long as it's not some weird kink, we're okay. Because I don't feel I know you that well yet, you know? I don't feel I'm ready to commit. Be raiding and running, watching the end of Le Mans and the start of the F1. Yeah, no worries, mate. Enjoy. Enjoy. Have some grape soda, sure. We'll have an orange. Then we got to drive the truck up here and start purifying some water before we head back. We can give the place a good look over as well. Oh, Jesus. I know, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Schneeman, don't worry. I'm not sure. I'm interested to see what late gaming this is like, because we're, you know, right now we're still very much in the early stages. We're basically, we've got a lot more to go. Where are the masks I had? I know I've got the box of them in my inventory, but I thought I was carrying extras. Oh, there they are. Here we go. Right, this one we'll just leave on this body. Pull up right out front. Because I want to take this and this. And we're going to place this. We're going to start transferring water. We put that in here. Transfer liquid. And then we're going to pour from... I don't have to be carrying that, do I? Guess I do. Seems counterintuitive. Maybe it's not close enough to the oven. I don't know. You injured me doing that now. It's okay. We'll be here for a minute. Time to play around with a modded faction in Timberborn. Ember Pelts, the beavers that hate water. Oof. I've never played Timberborn. I hear pretty good things. I hear pretty good things. I have a friend of mine, Rye, is a mod on the channel that has played quite a bit of it in the past, from what I understand. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to empty the rest of this. I didn't even need to fill this before I left. Could have just brought an empty one and filled the bucket, but that's okay. A look into my addled brain. Okay, and then now we fill the bucket again. Well, I wasn't gonna, but let's just fill in the water. I'm glad that he stopped me at least. That's good. The insane grip power to be able to hold one of those water jugs in one hand and pour it into a bucket. Hey, you ain't lying. Is there a chicken leg in there as well? I might as well just like cook up a couple items while I'm here, you know? Being well fed will help me get rid of this, will help me heal faster, so. Did you guys know, by the way, like, this is spoiler alert for a video I'm making, to be honest, but did you guys know that ginseng, which can only be foraged, actually gets rid of exhaustion? You know, like if your character is out of breath, it is the only item in the game that provides a flat reduction to exhaustion. It's only like 2 points, but if you were to just spam ginseng, you could just avoid out of breath forever, because there's no limit to how many you can consume. Like, in theory, if you had a bunch of it, you wouldn't just have like a bunch of ginseng lying around, probably. But it can be found by foraging, and if you do have a lot, you can just keep eating it. And it will keep your exhaustion at bay. I had no idea that was a thing until recently. Not to be confused with fatigue or tiredness. Only works for exhaustion, like physical exertion. But still very very interesting. Like I say, I had no idea that was a thing. Okay, so I'd like to fill bucket again. Okay. It was actually we're making a video called all Project Zomboid Moodles explained in, and then it'll be like the time of the video, right? The duration, which I can't say how long that's going to be. So it'll be like all Project Zomboid Moodles explained in 30 minutes or something like that, right? But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a deep dive, because like there are so many effects to the Project Zomboid Moodles that like I had no idea even existed, and I don't think most people are aware of them, honestly. Like there's some which are like really obvious and like yeah, that makes sense sort of thing, but there are others that like I just don't feel anybody really, or like I would say your average player doesn't really know about. This would be quite interesting. Like ginseng, getting rid of like physical exertion, like tiredness, the very first level of tiredness and the very first level of out of breath both reduce your weapon, like your melee damage, by like half, which is crazy that it reduces it that much. So like physical exertion and tiredness are the two biggest things to try and keep in check, because they really do have bad effects if you let them run riot. Yeah, I need to place this properly, don't I? Think. Right? Unpack. Hang on, I've got an idea for this. We're gonna pick up the mattress. We're gonna move that. You took Restless Sleeper and now you're regressing it very much? Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, maintaining a proper sleep schedule is one of the most important things in Project Zomboid, I think. Like, whether you're... Whether you've got Restless Sleeper or what's it called? The other one that, like, I think it's Wakeful. Whichever one you've got, like, I find both are equally sort of detrimental, even though one's supposed to be a positive, because like keeping track of your sleep schedule is like so important, and it can be difficult if you're not sleeping a regular amount of hours. Well, she fell over there and almost made a very grave mistake. Tear down the walls in the middle and make one big ass crib. I'm more like, I actually quite like the challenge of like trying to cram everything into like one space. I've already kind of messed this one up because really what I should have done is put the storage against this side wall and then everything else on this one so it doesn't block the vision quite as much. Yeah, what up, Miss Adams? How's it going? Hello. Hope you're having a good day. Guys, if you don't know Miss Vadams, they are a fantastic variety streamer from the UK, like myself. Plays a lot of Project Zomboid. Plays a fair bit of multiplayer, actually. So go and check them out if you're interested in finding more Project Zomboid creators. They are good people. I'm gonna keep the chicken leg on my person. The rest of the stuff can go in here. Yeah, what up, Louise? I'll get my character to sleep a full 8 hours. He wakes up to go eat something and boom, tired again. Oh my god. Yeah, rest of sleeper sounds rough. There are a lot of negative effects to tiredness in Project Zomboid. And the thing is as well is the more like physical exertion you do in like a day, the more physically exerted your character is, the more sleep you're going to need. Or the sooner you're going to need sleep, I should say. Like if you sit, for example, right, if you sit and read for most of the day, sitting and resting reduces the rate at which tiredness accumulates. So if you spend a day at home reading books, which, you know, a lot of people do, you will, like, you won't need to go to sleep as soon as you usually would. So what that can often do is it often knocks your sleep schedule out of whack a little bit and makes it harder to manage. Whereas if you were to do like a whole day out and about killing zombies, you would probably find that you're going to need to sleep much sooner, because being on your feet all day and also like being exhausted, like being out of breath, causes fatigue, tiredness, to climb faster. So the best way to manage it really is to do a bit of half and half, right? Is to do like your morning spent at home and then go out and do like some activities during the day. And that way, keeping a sleep schedule is always much easier. Hello, Franklin. Frank has come to say hi, chat. Hi, Frank. What's the matter? What are you doing? Did Mom just get in? Hang on. Frank wants to say hi. Gonna have Frank Frank? Bah? You good boy. Oh, he's gone. You disturbed him. We were having Frank cam. Well, so much for that, chat. You can blame Lucy for that one. Everybody, she is selfishly washing my clothes, and that took Frank's attention. So, you can blame Lucy for that. Like, honestly, I can't believe that I live with someone who is so selfish. I mean, who does she think she is doing my laundry? Distracting my dog when I'm trying to show Frank to a bunch of people on the internet. The hopes that you'll give me your hard-earned cash. Honestly. Frank and his ears. He has such big ears. He's such a good egg. He's such a good egg. Okay, 4:30. I'm wondering if like maybe we should go up to like one of these places. We do need to read some carpentry and get some carpentry work done, but we don't have like a proper axe, which is going to make that very difficult. Because we kind of need to get up through the carpentry levels. I suppose really what I should do is just watch. I'm being dumb. I'm being really dumb. Why have I spent time reading Carpentry 1 when we can just watch the Carpentry show and get to level 2? Then we can read Intermediate and actually start doing some crafting. Sometimes I just make dumb decisions. What's another skill we need to learn? I'm trying to think, like, maybe mechanics would be useful. Electrical, maybe, if we don't get the generator magazine anytime soon. I also think I'd like to get my hand on some guns in the not too distant future. We're gonna let that zombie knock on that door because honestly them destroying that would be kind of helpful. Hey guys, sorry about that joke about being forced to wash Duck's clothes. Don't worry, I'm fine. There is no need to help me, smiley face. Yeah, she is. Lucy is definitely not being kept in the basement and fed on bread and water. There's no need to be concerned. You increase your loot in the sandbox settings and you get to find a generator magazine. That's honestly... That's like half the adventure of Project Zomboid, honestly. Hi, Frank. Frank's returned. He's truffle hunting in his blanket right now. Never known a dog snort like a pig like he does. Sounds like someone who needs help would say. Hibbert playing Paralives. Okay, Louise, I'm actually, you're not allowed to lurk yet. As the streamer person, I need you to engage with me. Sorry, this is me being selfish and demanding your presence. What's Paralives? Tell me about it. Is it basically like is it like a sort of, I don't know how to describe it, like Second Life thing? How does it work? Timu Sims? Paralives is like Sims. Okay. The life simulator, more like The Sims as it isn't online. Right, got you. That explains why Lucy likes it. She is a big Sims person. A big Sims gamer. It's a life sim game. Hang on, let me pull up. I'm getting YouTube and I'm getting the trailer up right now. Paralives trailer. It was launched 2 weeks ago. There's a gameplay trailer as well. I feel like that's 8 minutes long though, and we're not going to do that. Okay. I'm gonna watch the Paralives trailer right now. Oh, Franklin. You're such a cutie. You want to say hi to chat again since you didn't really get a proper showing before? You want to say hi? He's such a good boy. He's sniffing. He's sniffing you right now, chat. You a good boy? Look at him. This is his blanket. This is where he sits. Thank you, Frank, for getting my hand all covered in slobber. You're such a good egg. Oh, I love him. So much better than antidepressants. Okay. We're gonna watch Paralives. I want to see what this game's about. I'm sorry. The opening to this trailer was you live and then you die. At least do it in a nice house. And I felt that deep in my bones. Because it did not need to come in that hard straight away, okay? I can see why Lucy likes this game already. That's cool.
Sachi?
Nico.
I feel like I'm just gonna be the one building the house in this game. That's gonna be me, is building houses. Debt? Hang on, why is there debt in this game? I don't need this. What? I don't need this. This is too real. Too real. It looks good. I'd play this, honestly. If it's something a little different, I'd play it. Paralives, huh? Maybe we need to do another Sims style duo stream where we play Paralives and Lucy does all the character stuff and the drama, and I just build the house and do the interior design element. We should do that. It kind of sounds like Zomboid. Dude, I love how some people do just treat Zomboid like Sims, honestly. I don't know why you're putting all these comments in chat, Lucy, like trying to hint at like me buying the game so you can play the game. I know how much is in your bank account. Just buy the bloody game. Okay, well that's. What up, Stover? How's it going? Lifestyle mod makes it more Sims 1. Yeah, we used to run that actually on our on one of our servers. Right, I need to go get myself an axe at some point. Let's do some reading just to wind down. But then we need to go get ourselves an axe. Oh, maintenance. Maintenance 1. Let's read that. That's a really good one. That will just be good to have. Like, just full stop. Actually, this wouldn't make a bad screenshot. Let's take a screenshot of this. Here we go. Just skip some time. I feel like the hordes of the apocalypse would be somewhat minimized if done to the soundtrack of Sims 1. Yeah, true. I think we're going to be wrapping up our Schedule 1 series here soon that we've been streaming on the regular. So like maybe when we wrap up the Schedule 1 series, we can do like a Paralives stream or two. Just see what you guys think. For just being called Jet. Okay, can do. Ever noticed the clouds going across? Yeah, when you skip time. We didn't kill any zombies, did we? No, I don't need to wash. Oh, okay. Finish this book. Okay, maintenance 1 complete. That's a really good one to get under our belts. I think I need an axe for like chopping wood, and I want guns because, and not because I feel I need them right now, but because if this mod is going to ramp up, I feel like it would be a good idea, you know? I feel like it would be a good idea to have make sure we've got some firearms skill. Am I allowed to lurk yet? Yes, you're allowed to lurk now. Sorry, Louise. Thank you very much for dealing with my bullshit. Thanks, boss. You're welcome. Just keep your pager on you because like we might need to call you in again if we talk about Paralives or Sims. Love how a cardboard box is strong enough to hold a large CRT TV on top. Having lifted one recently, that cardboard is stronger than me. Yeah, I need to maybe rearrange a little bit, get rid of these cardboard boxes now that we've got the bigger crates. Can I reach one of these crates from here? Oh, that's easy actually. I can just literally, is it the bottom one? It's the bottom one. So let's just go ahead and move all of this over to here. You've got one headphone in only, waiting for the call. Good. Good, good, good. Louise is our minimum wage worker, chat. They're on call constantly. Always available. I'm gonna put this in the top crate, I guess. Yeah. Sorry about this, chat. Just doing a little bit of reorganizing. No, it's not exactly the highlight, but has to be done. Okay, so tools. Go in here, as do weapons. Then food, we're going to put in the empty one. Transfer items of matching types. The displayed container. Oh, that's... Wait. You know what would be really nice? Is if we could do that, but for categories. Is there a way? Like, if there was a way in vanilla to just be like, yeah, I want to put all food items in here. I don't think we can do that. It would be really, really nice. Okay, that's that handled. So now, these boxes are almost empty. And I can get rid of them and then create, like, more space for other things. Might even be able to make a crafting area. My thinking is once we get to learning carpentry, we can put like some walls across here. So like we'll put a gate up over the fencing, and then we'll also have like some wooden walls going sort of like from between the two sets of storage bins. Okay. So I think what I might do next is go check out the police station in Riverside. I need to be careful about the battery that's in this vehicle right now as well. And I'm wondering if... Can't remember how charging the battery in these things works unless you have like an actual battery charger, which I'm not sure if we have or not. Not sure if we're better leaving it running or not. There were also like a couple of vans down there as well that we could take. I remember that. What up, Anzio? Leaving the car running helps charge the battery, does it? Or makes it worse? Okay, I want to go... I want to go up. Is it this way? Yes. This is a police station in Riverside. It's only a small one, but it might, you know, have a few guns in it for us. What up, Vontavious? How's it going? Keeping the car running recharges the battery. Okay. We should probably check out the bait shop as well, actually. Since we're in the area. I seem to remember that there are a couple of rain collector barrels in here that will be very, very useful for us. Yep. I won't even have to make any of my own. Ooh, fishing one. Nice. Find spearhead, make improvise whetstone, fishing hook, fishing line. What do I do if crash despawn zombies? Do I turn on respawn or is my save bricked? Well, I mean, there won't be. I mean, you can turn on respawn if you want to, but there'll be no way to bring those zombies back that you've lost as a result of the crash. That is sadly just that's it now. Ooh, little tackle box. Oh, pen light, nice. But we have an angled flashlight. We don't need that. A plastic spork. Huge. We have like lots of frozen bait fish here as well. If we actually read some fishing, come back here and like this would be like a really good place to actually level our fishing skill. Yeah, I want to see what's in this right now because we might not need all this. Hey. Just now, Nagok, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. I hope I pronounced that right, and if I didn't, I apologize. So if we leave our fishing stuff in here, honestly, like we can go back to base, grab the fishing rod and all that stuff, and just like bring it back. Or I guess we just take the tackle. We just take that. Close enough. It's an old random generation name. Gotcha. I'll try Nargok next time. I'll go with that. Nargok. Start getting subs from ancient old gods that have slumbered in the darkness for millennia. Does sound like that. Is that actually what it is? Is it like a reference? Hell yeah, baby. Couple rain collectors. Free of charge. This is good for us because, like, it means we don't need to go find a source of water to top up with all the time. I'm going to turn my engine off because I'm going to be here for a minute. We're going to go wash by the water. Actually, there should be a sink in the burger joint. I want to get in the burger joint. I'm going to wash in there. Stop for a quick snack. Then it's on to the police station. If I'd thought about it as well, I should have brought my gas cans with us. We're in a really good opportunity to fill up on gas. Vinegar goes towards jarred foods. Ice cream. We putting on weight yet? We're still losing weight. We might as well just eat some of that ice cream then, I guess. There's an empty gas can in your truck. In your trunk, yeah. We'll fill the vehicle and we'll fill whatever we've got in the truck. But I'm pretty sure that I've left like a couple more at the base. It's a Froglock name. EverQuest Frogman Race. Nice. You know, I never played EverQuest. I like to consider myself a big MMO person. Like, you know, I played RuneScape when I was like really young. I played WoW through the Burning Crusades era, through like Lich King, Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, and then I think I stopped after that briefly. Played it on and off for quite a long time. Sort of fell out of love with it. Played a lot of classic and vanilla and private servers and stuff because, like, honestly, felt they did it better than Blizzard did. I also played Guild Wars 2. Very hyped to see a Guild Wars 3 announcement recently. That's pretty cool. Guild Wars 3 was unexpected for me because I haven't like followed that franchise for a long time, but like, man, yeah, I'm gonna give that a fair shake. Trying to think like what other MMOs I played. Oh, I played the Star Wars one. Star Wars: The Old Republic. That was pretty good. There was a lot of things that I felt like I really enjoyed from Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like, I loved like the opportunity to like actually pick your dialogue options, and like it played more like the old Knights of the Old Knights of the Old Republic games. That was really cool. I really love that. Haven't played Guild Wars 2 since high school. I don't know. World of Warcraft was always my go-to. But I miss the old era. I feel like nowadays the game is far too much about everything all at once, get to the end as quickly as possible, and it's less about like the journey and the questing and the community, like meeting random people as you're leveling and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of it's just a different game than it was once upon a time, right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just not for me anymore, you know. On the game, the same style, like it's changed with the times. That's fair enough. It's not for me anymore. Okay, so we do have one empty gas can. Some of these zombies are really following for quite a long time now. I wonder if that's like a new mutation. New Path of Exile 2 League really has me hooked. You know, it's funny, Jim, one of our moderators and the people we play, the people we play Schedule 1 with, Jim, he's played a lot of, he's playing a lot of Path of Exile 2 at the moment, as is my buddy, Yake as well. Here we go, look. Enhanced motor control. Their movements are smoother, faster, like the virus rewired their motor cortex. Okay, so they're now fast shamblers as opposed to regular shamblers. We've also got... That's not a thing right now. That's not implemented, so that's fine. We've also got the antivirals don't work anymore. I don't know whether that was even a thing anyway, to be fair. There's a lot of zombies out back of the police station. I do have to be careful. Try my best to stay away from the windows. Okay. So if that's the armory, well, I can't get in there. Might be evidence lockup. Prison cells, interrogation. If I had a hammer, I can disassemble the door. You know, if we've got one in the truck, I don't think we do. Well, that sucks. I'm good, Weird Beard Mike. How are you, bud? No police cars out the back either. You don't think you can actually disassemble the doors that type of door that way? Really? It's weird that the option's there. Would make sense though. It's not exactly like a wooden door. I don't know. I guess we'll see. That one says out of gas. I don't know if it actually is. Okay, that's that done. Back in the gas station. You go through the motions of disassembling the door, it starts and then stops. Ah, okay. It could just be a bug. Ooh, firecrackers. We like firecrackers because we can use those as a distraction. There's somewhere we really need to get to. Another bitch. Tried to get me. You having a base or just wandering around? Yeah, so we're basing out of a like storage facility at the moment. Building up a safe house out of a storage bin. Aeon, they're making Aeon 2 now. No, I never played Aeon. I've heard of it. But I never played it. Is it Aeon is an Asian MMO? Am I right? I've never been a huge fan of Asian graphic style, like how they develop graphic style differently to like more Western games. I've just never really been a fan. Never clicked with me. That might be why I stayed clear of it. It's the same with like Black Desert Online. I never really played that because I didn't like the graphic style. We're using the spork. Okay, so it looks like this water is also clean and drinkable, so I'm gonna take this one instead and just do a straight swap. Actually, it might be worth us taking an extra one and like leaving... I'm gonna leave 2 in the glove compartment of our vehicle, just like, you know, for emergencies. A chain of alarm clocks during luring zombies away. That would be funny. Got another gas can, so I mean that's another one we can fill while we're here. Rosewood map, Louisville Southwest. Everyday smithing. Interesting. I can't believe how much ice cream is in this place. This is great for me as somebody that's trying to get our character to put on a bit of weight and just slam back some of this ice cream. Alrighty. Guys, I do just want to take a moment as well. Thank you very much for showing up today. Those of you that are hanging out with us in the live chat right now, thank you very much. The whole bunch of you here today. So if it's your first time here, feel free to say hi or just lurk or whatever you want to do. We also have a Discord. If you're not part of and you enjoy the streams, you know, maybe you watch the YouTube videos, it is worth being on our Discord because we always post when we go live, when new videos go up, stuff like that. So people in the community that you might see regularly in chat that you can interact with. I will also say as well that we've got our Patreon multiplayer server is doing a fresh wipe starting today at 7 p.m. UK time. And we've got a 50% discount running on subs right now. So it's usually $450. Join the Patreon and to get whitelisted for the server. However, that is currently discounted to $225. You can lock that in at as an annual subscription as well. So if you're interested in joining us for the Patreon server's new wipe and the launch event later today, now is a good time to get involved. You've been eyeing up the server, now's a good time to try it. I'm gonna take a drive through town because I want to see what it's like. Time for sport would be a good place for me to loot, actually, because we'd get some more long blunt weapons. That's around 4 hours from now, correct? Yes, just over. Oh, MrAtomicDuck, first time in your streams and you blown with a certain beaver, but enjoy watching Zomboid. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Beaver's a good guy. Was part of his event recently, his tournament that he hosted. That was really cool. I did some casting for a little bit with him. We spectated the other players as they struggled. Very fun. I hope he does another one of those. Come on, where are the baseball bats? Missing baseball bats. There's one. Padded football pants. Discomfort is only slight, actually. Oh, I see. They don't cover the full leg. They do a run speed modifier? They don't have a negative run speed modifier. But my shins are open. My shins. Athletic cup. Discomfort. Not worth having. Ice hockey net guards. Yeah, all these items are very uncomfortable. Just not worth using. I should have probably just turned discomfort off in this run, honestly. Ooh, a metal baseball bat. Three of them. These will make for great weapons. I don't think metal baseball bats really do any more damage than a standard one, do they? Kind of hard to compare. I'd have to maybe look at the wiki and see what their damage stats are. And the thing with baseball bats is we can put nails in those to make them better. Be interested to know if they do the same damage. It lasts longer? Probably. I would think so. Just interesting that they don't do a bit more damage. You'd expect a metal one to be a little bit more. Okay, so this sees us covered for long blunt weaponry. After my crowbar eventually fails on me, although the condition right now is not even slightly wavering. Baseball bats do slightly more damage than crowbars though, so I might swap to this for the time being. It's also probably lighter weight, would think. Oh, they're actually the same weight as a crowbar. Interesting. Just going to take a quick look at my map here. I'll put it on screen for you guys. I'm going to have a look at Riverside and see what shops we could maybe hit. So we are here. Well, there's the post office. I mean, the mail service, the post office is always a great place to hit because you never know what those containers have in them. I was surprised how weak bats are in comparison to other weapons, and I was so proud when I hit the skill level to make my own bats from logs. Yeah, well, I mean, carving carving bass is huge. Like, that's just really good. Like, do it with nuts and bolts. Then try. I think there was the big difference. Oh, like nuts and bolts in the metal bats. Okay. I really need to do like more crafting with weapons, honestly. Crafting is just something I haven't really. Well, there's a propane barbecue down there. Crafting is just something I haven't really engaged with all that much, to be quite honest. I've talked about it before, but yeah, the crafting menu is not for me. Difficult to interact with, in my opinion. Difficult to translate. Looking to see if there are any propane barbecues closer to us, but I don't think there is. You need a wrench and a drill on maintenance 4. Okay. We have the maintenance book right now, so our maintenance is climbing. Excuse me. We'll go loot the mail service place at least. Thank you for the follows, guys. I do appreciate it. Your support today has meant a lot. And I'm sure we'll see some of you on the Patreon server later for today's event. I've seen a couple of subs coming through while we've been playing this as well. So if you have subscribed to the Patreon today, thank you very much. And I hope you enjoy the server. We in. Oh, there's no way to get through here. Get rid of them real quick. Apparently, they've already added the chainsaw to the wiki, despite the fact it isn't officially in the game yet, outside of debug. I think that hasn't the chainsaw been in, like, hasn't that been in for a while, and it's just like meant to be like an admin tool? Maybe I'm misremembering. I always thought that was just in for admin purposes. Jeez. Coffee Express. You never know what you're going to find in these mailbags, man. You never know. Oh, a mini fridge. That actually might be really good for us. We can have a little mini fridge in our small game hunting. We might already have one of those, but I'll take one just in case. Make firecrackers. Also really good. Wildlife preserve. I think we've already got the standard vehicles one, but I'll grab just in case. Do. Firebomb, pipe bomb, aerosol bomb. Nice. Harmonica? Bottle making at home. Box of wine. Hell yeah, baby. Good for them. Mostly just trying to make sure we don't miss a generator magazine, but it doesn't, sadly, it doesn't look like there is one. This is all just like random paperwork. Hello, Franklin. Are you back again? Hello. Here's a good boy. Late, but metal bats have like 60% more durability. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Most crafting in this game would really benefit from linkable storage like you can do in many other games. The fact you need all items in your inventory and some actions break when sitting or won't let you sit to avoid damage is annoying. Personally, a big quality of life change would just be allowing crafting stations to have their inventory system that it checks against first. Yeah, I would really love to see crafting benches linked to nearby containers. I think that's like a really, really good suggestion. It would just be a no-brainer, and you could do it within like a tile radius, right? So or things within the same room, because I think they already have like room definitions. Tool store. Might find an axe or a sledgehammer there. This might be too many zombies. Go pull around back, see if it's any better. It is probably not, honestly. We can make our way over though. It's not like terrible, it's just we're gonna have to be kind of careful with it. Fuck. So, what just happened was my mask ran out and I didn't even notice. And I believe I'm now infected. And I think that's GG. I don't even have a mask on me. They're in the car, I think. I think that's it. Hair cloth. Yeah, we can. But I think that's GG, actually. Feel funny, I need antibiotics. And if we go to the symptoms or transmission abilities, this is that antivirals won't work anymore. So I think that's F. God damn it. I lost track of my mask and that was all it took. Shit. That's really annoying. I'm pretty sure that's it now. We can go down to, like, I can maybe try and go down to the pharmacy and just see if we can find some antibiotics. Possibly. What I should have maybe done. Hang on, sorry, chat. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, chat. Okay. We can try a cloth mask, try to get back to the car and see if we can drive down to the local pharmacy. I think this is unfortunately GG though. Is there a pharmacy? I'm trying to think. Like, I'm actually thinking of West Point. I don't know if there even is a pharmacy in Riverside. I need the map again. Let me have a look real quick. Bring up. Is there a pharmacy? There it is. Farmer Hug. Okay. We can get there. Farmer Hug, just up the street. And we'll try antibiotics. If we can find them. Oh my god, of course. Look how many zombies there are, man. Okay. I do have a plan. Forming in my head as we speak. God damn it. Got him. Got some. Done. Antibiotics secured. I can't believe that worked, honestly. That worked really well, to be honest. Okay, so can't eat the antibiotics until we clean. So let's very quickly just whiz to a safe location. Somewhere we had already been. I mean, these houses look okay. Like a couple zombies, but no! Oh, fuck me. Did that by mistake. Hit the wrong keybind. This is all very rushed, obviously, because I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. But I believe it's all in vain at this point. Can we wash the gloves specifically? Okay, that should be fine now because the gloves are washed. Take the antibiotics. And let's see if that... I still need 2 more before it's too late. Not needy at all, are you? Fucking hell. 2? Okay. So... if we need 2 more, that's a more difficult ask than previously. And we're getting tired. So I'm going to have to go back to the medical place and scan those other containers. And see if I can find 2 more, which is unlikely as is. That's a very small store. I'm just trying to think, like, off the top of my head, what we could do, like, if we're trying to find some more, and, like, maybe I can drive to, like, West Point. Oh, I drove too far. So I'm going to try and draw these zombies up the road a little bit. Then double back. With all the mutations, will there be some point where you literally can't survive whatever you do? I have no idea. No clue. That was quick. This stuff isn't even medical, is it? So I need to get in the back. Into that room, and that's going to require me destroying the door, and I'm already drowsy. Now that door's open. Check them for keys real quick, just in case. Nope. I think as soon as I start slamming on this door, I'm going to attract zombies. I don't see any other choice really in this moment. Thing is, your melee damage gets cut in half when you're tired as well. Trying to think like what I can do here, whether there's anything in here that would give me a boost, but I don't think there is. Don't have like any caffeinated drinks on me. Or anything like that, so I don't think there's any other option but to just keep slamming away at the door. Ola, does that work? I don't know if it counts, does it, as a caffeinated drink? See if it tells me this is a bad idea or not. Okay. Could be here for a while. Take a rest and let this pass. Ah, man. My mask has, failed again. I need a fresh one. I can't believe I let the mask duration get me. I feel like maybe there needs to be like some kind of alert or something when your mask fails. Unless I missed it. It'd be kind of nice if it said like, you know, oh, my mask is no good anymore or something like that. Just so that dumbasses like me didn't let the you know, actually note and were more likely to notice that it's expired. There's a mod that does exactly that. I should have done that. Apps the UI element that you can have up so you can see the mask and the state of it. Well, I've got that as at the top left. Come on, antibiotics. If there's none in here, we're basically dead. And there's nothing. Shit. Okay. One last check at my map to see if there's anything nearby, I suppose. So we are here at the pharmacy. I don't know if there's anything, like if there's a pharmaceutical section in the Gigamart, potentially. Doesn't look like it. Is it noticeable enough? A small icon, among others, tends to be overlooked a lot of times. Well, I mean, that's exactly why I've died, because I lost track of it. But that's my fault. Really? Chiropractic services. Do you think that counts as a medical spawn? Probably not. There's not really any medical containers that I can see. Just trying to think. Like, I think realistically, my next best hope would be to drive somewhere else. And that's going to take a day. At least. There's one here. But I mean, that's a stretch. There's barely any containers in there. There's also the military surplus, which might have something along those lines, but again, that's a bit of a stretch. Nurse's office at the school or doctor's office at Phallus Lake. Phallus Lake isn't too far away. That's true. We'd still need to sleep for the night, but we could do the doctor's office at Phallus and you said nurse's office at the school. Like in Rosewood, in Riverside. Sorry. Nurse's office. Ah, right, okay. So we've got one more to check in Riverside, and then that's it. Okay. It was there. There's a bloody light switch in here when you need one. I think I've gone round it. It might be this one. I lost. Lost. It's the other end. Stupid. Okay. Surgical mask, I'll wear that for starters. Be better than what I'm wearing. Okay, well. That's a second pair. That's a second set of antibiotics. But again, we're gonna need one more, and sleep is really starting to. Let's see. One more. I'm just putting it out there, chat, as well. If I do all this and then we find out that this makes it resistant to even the 3 antibiotics that it's still telling me I can take. This is drug resistance 1, right? So I'm guessing that's what it means I need to take 3 sets. But if it still kills me after all this, I'm gonna flip. Just want you guys to know that. Do I sleep? Think it would be a good idea to sleep here? I feel like we can sleep here. Can't sleep. Okay. Can I sleep on this? Can't sleep. Okay. Shit. 2 boxes of medical masks? Yeah, I probably should take one of them, at least. Not really my focus right now, but yeah, it'd be a good idea to take one. About seeing if you can find ambulances on the roads. It's definitely an option. Not really something I can rely on, but if there are any ambulances, then I'll, you know. Right, so we do need to sleep. I'm just getting my map pulled up here so I know where I'm going. Right, there's actually, it's not too bad of a drive. There's a chance. What I'm more worried about is the situation at Phallus Lake, because we don't know what it's going to be like. But it's not too bad of a drive. I'm probably going to opt to drive to Phallus before I sleep. Just so I can see what it's like, because I know we're really tired. But if we can make it there... you know, if we can make it, it saves... You know, I don't know if we can sleep without me becoming infected. So I think it's wise trying to get there. Okay, keep going. So we keep going here. We're almost there now. We just keep following this road until it hits the T-junction. Then we're pretty much there. We do have Schedule 1 coming up. We did say we'd play at 3:30, but I do want to just see if this infection is going to claim us, because I don't want to jump out just yet. So let's see if we can make it to a... Let's see if we can make it to a pharmacy and get that last set of antibiotics before I wrap up. that's it? Oh, keep following the road. Two out of 3 antibiotics secured. I believe, chat. I believe. There's still hope. We're getting pretty sad at this point. I'm very tired. Again, I just want to see what it's like before we go jumping out. Right, so this is... We're just coming up to Fallas Lake now. The doctor's surgery is on, like, the main... There's, like, a crossroads. So... If I keep going to the next turn... Not even the next one, it's going to be, like, slightly after that. This one here. And pretty much get straight there. Big tool store. This one. The one with all the zombies outside. No. God damn it. Heck. Okay, so I think that means I'm out of options. I guess what we'll do is we'll pull up, we'll sleep the night, and we'll see if, you know, we're gonna die overnight, I guess. There might be other places that we can search. But there'll be a drive, and like at this point, I don't think there's any way I can get there and survive in the day. I'd need to sleep before we can do anything else. So let's drive out the other side of Fallas Lake. And then we'll just have to figure out whether we can survive another day. If I pull over here, and we'll do a minimal sleep. And if we survive, then that'll be next time, our next adventure. Okay. We're not dead. And I'm not losing health. So, I suppose that means that next time we'll go on and we'll try to find some more medical supplies. I think the next closest would be... I'm just trying to think, would be by the military surplus store, I think, and that is usually absolutely swarming with zombies. So it'd either be there, or maybe we drive to Rosewood, because that's now not too far from where we are. I think that probably one of those two locations would have to be it. But try the general store. The start of town can have antibiotics. Okay, we'll give that a try next time then. I don't want to leave the guys hanging for too long because we are supposed to be doing some schedule 1. So right, we'll go play some schedule 1. Guys that have been watching this on the YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. This has been day 3 of the Necroa mod. Next time we will try our best to find some antibiotics. We need 1 more to survive. Just a quick reminder as well, if you want to catch these streams where they are live, then you should go down to our Twitch channel in the description and you can tune in next time we're streaming. Thank you guys, and we will catch you in the next one.